Namaste, my friend. Happy Jack here. What is the difference between 200-hour yoga teacher training and 300-hour yoga teacher training? And then there's this RYT 500-hour certification. It's a great question, and it's really simple. So here's how it works when you're working with a school that's accredited with Yoga Alliance, which, by the way, is a smart thing to do, because then with Yoga Alliance certification, you can teach yoga anywhere in the world and really be recognized. So the foundational training is RYT 200 hour. This is your foundational training. So if you look at the requirements with Yoga Alliance, you're doing the basics of anatomy, basics of hands-on assisting, of philosophy, of practice teaching, of learning methodology. And so essentially you're learning a little bit about everything, not necessarily becoming a master. Certainly at our RYT 200 hour, our hero's journey, in addition to becoming a competent yoga teacher, it's really all about developing confidence as well. Because it doesn't matter how much wisdom and knowledge we have up here if we don't have the ability to connect, to inspire, to influence our students, then we're not really going to be able to help them at the level that's possible. But your 200 hour is really that foundational training. Then after that, then there's option to do a RYT 300 hour yoga teacher training. Now the cool thing with Yoga Alliance, there's not as much requirements within the 300 hours. So the 200 hour, it's pretty laid out. This many hours of this many hours of that. 300 hour, way more flexibility. So what does that mean for you? What that means is that you get to pick and choose and learn and really master what it is that you're most interested in. Well, I should say depends on the school. For us at Happy Jack Yoga University, we've got our RYT 300 Yoga Mastery. And what that looks like, we have 25-hour modules, and then you get to pick and choose whichever the ones that are inspired, that really you want to go deeper into. Certain ones are prerequisite, based on Yoga Alliance, based on what we feel is required to really become a badass yoga teacher, which is really what it's all about. However, you get to create your own curriculum. And just to give you a taste of some of the courses that we have in Happy Jack Yoga University, so you could do yin and restorative yoga if you really want to dive deeper into that healing, restorative, getting people into that parasympathetic state. Great course for that. We also have meditation and yoga nidra, right? Meditation, one of the limbs of yoga, and yoga nidra, just another beautiful way. This is again going down that path of healing, of slowing things down, of bringing in some balance compared to what we're exposed to in everyday life here, especially in the West. Another one, Ayurveda. Ayurveda is the sister science to yoga. We all, many of us get into yoga for that physical practice, for the asana. And there's so much wisdom within Ayurveda. So if you wanted to go deeper into that sister science of yoga, that is available to you. We also do the pain relief training. So this is where you can learn, yes, for yourself, and then of course for your students as well, how to manage pain holistically, naturally. Mindset is a big part of that, and just being able to learn those tools. We also do the boost your immune system. I mean, what better time than right now with everything going on in the world to boost our immune system? So that is one of our immersions. We also have pranayama, mantra, and mudras. So that's about going deep into the practices of pranayama, breathing techniques, mantras, mudras, and just a beautiful, really tapping into that ancient wisdom from India. We have the life coaching immersion. If you want to step up to be a coach, a mentor, a leader, a guide to people in your life, whether it's in a one-on-one format or in a group environment, this is a way to really develop those skills to be able to coach and help others move forward. We have the business of yoga. Here's the thing. I mean, we always give a taste of this in the 200-hour hero's journey. However, perhaps you feel inspired, compelled, you really want to create a business of this. And you may not know what to do. Well, we've been doing this for a long time. We've got partners, we've got an amazing yoga business school that we put together. And this is about being able to thrive, being able to take your passion and share it with the world, and to really to monetize your mission. There shouldn't be anything wrong with that, right? All these guys on Wall Street are getting rich. Why can't you as a yoga teacher also earn a living, a respectable living that makes a difference? The more abundance you generate, the more you get to give back. That's what it's all about. We also do anatomy and injury prevention. So definitely, obviously anatomy, important to know as a yoga teacher. And when you can help, manage existing injuries or prevent future injuries, it just makes you that much more competent, skilled, and ready to serve your students. Of course, we do prenatal and postnatal. This is one of those things where as yoga teachers, we're going to have students who walk into our class, maybe they're pregnant, and instead of freezing up like, oh my God, I'm a guy, never been pregnant, I don't know what to do. Yes, you do. You know exactly what to do. And so we're going to teach you that so you know the basics, and then of course being able to connect and let the pregnant yoginis know that they're in the right place, make them feel welcome, and give them some tools so that they can enjoy yoga as part of their pregnancy journey. Of course, going deeper into philosophy, the 8 limbs, really into that deep wisdom, and then even the neuroscience of yoga. There's an art side to it, and there's a science as well. And when we can really master that, that is about taking it to the next level. So that was my little rant. I was just giving you a taste, by the way. These are just some of the courses that we offer at Happy Jack Yoga University. And so this is why it's important to look at when you go studying with a school, do they have the types of content, courses, faculty that resonate with you? So take a look, study, is it ready to start with a 200-hour? Are you just getting started? If you've already got the 200-hour, you may be looking at a 300-hour, and eventually combine the two together to be RYT 500-hour Yoga Alliance certification. And by the way, the training never stops. The learning never stops. It's always just about learning and growing and expanding, and most importantly, giving back. So with that, we invite you, continue your yoga journey. Even if you don't become a yoga teacher, keep learning, keep growing, and keep shining your light bright. Namaste. Namaste, my friend. Happy Jack here. I trust you enjoyed this video. Have you ever considered getting certified as a yoga teacher? I've created a free training video that explains the 5 most important factors when you're choosing a yoga school to study with. Now, if you're already a yoga teacher or you're curious about becoming one, you're going to love this. To get access to the free training, just click the link in the description below. Namaste.